Hello, Scorpius Alpha here with another installment of Imperfect Perfection, Chapter 8, Hotel Echo Lima, Papa, 2008. I'm sitting in the medical tent. I felt like total shit. I must have caught something or something. I've been puking my guts out all morning. Jesse comes in and sits on the bed next to me. What the hell do you want now? Lisa asks, annoyed. I need to mellow out. I can feel another anxiety attack coming on, he says. You had one. One! Now you think any kind of discomfort is an anxiety attack. No, check me out. See for yourself. She examines him. You're fine. Get out. Can I at least get one pill? No, get the fuck out. Jesse huffs as he gets up and leaves. I can't stand him. Don't you, have an obligation? I ask. Only to care for people who need it. He's faking it. How can you tell? It's my job to know. Yeah, I guess. All right, take these, and I'm going to ask you to put on light duty until you feel better. Thanks. Yeah, whatever. Get Jim for me. Which Jim? Steck. Oh, gotcha. I leave the tent and find Steck. Lisa's looking for you. Oh, neat. He heads into the tent. What's up, Lissy? Steck says. Oh, Steck, I need you to get something for me, Lisa says. What's up? I need a hit of acid. What makes you think I can find acid? 'Cause you're you. Wow, that backfired. Just then Eric walks in. Hey, baby, you should probably check me for a hernia, Eric says. Get the fuck out, Eric, Lisa says. Sorry, didn't you realize you had company? Unless, you want us both. You're disgusting. Come on, the desert sucks. You can't tell me you're frustrated. Not for you. Oh, come the fuck on. Why don't you hit on Kate? 'Cause she could probably kick my ass. Have you seen that girl? She's huge for a short girl. If I give you a couple of pills, will you leave? Sure. Don't be expecting this. No, I got it. She hands them to him. Thanks, baby. Fuck you. He leaves. I wish, he says as he leaves. Better make it two. Got it. I'll get it on my next trip, Steck says. Thanks, I owe you. The gunshots go off outside. They grab a weapon and head out. What the hell's going on? Leo am's being an idiot, Johan says. Sorry, I need to fire something. I'm itching. It's been too long, Leo says. Kate walks up to him. Give me your gun. You're on suspension, she says. For how long? I'll let you know once I discuss it with the MP. Fuck. Well, that was a whole load of nothing, Lisa says as she goes back into the tent. Would you rather do autopsies today? Steck asks. Yeah, no, I guess you're right about that. Don't worry, I'll pick you up something nice. Thanks. All right, everyone, can I have your attention? Kate asks, a blonde girl with glasses standing next to her. I'd like to introduce you to Lieutenant Tiffany Kugel. She is my second in command, and when I'm not around, you will take orders from her. Understood? Everyone says yes, sir, all at once. What in the fuck is happening to this world? John complains. What now? I ask. You really have to ask? We're in the middle of a desert fighting towelheads. A nigger is president, and we have women in charge of a bunch of mostly guys. It's fucking backwards. What next? Legal gay marriage on the federal level? That would be wonderful, Jesse says. We all look at him. Shit. It's okay. We all know. We're all cool about it. I tell him. I forget sometimes. I ain't cool with it. I haven't been. Only reason I don't say shit is 'cause you pick out the best hooch when you guys get supplies, John says. Really? That's all I'm good for? He asks. Basically. You're a bastard. I'm an asshole is what I'm good at. At least he admits it, I say. I'm heading out for supplies, Steck tells us. I'm coming with you, Jesse says. No, not again. Samson, you come with me this time. Sure, I say. We get into the truck and head into town. Why'd you ask me to come with you? Usually Jesse is the one who goes with you. You can't know my business. We pull up to the market. Here's the list of supplies and requests. I'll be back soon. If I'm not back in an hour, get in and start driving. I know the way back, so I know what direction to follow you. Drive slow so I can catch up. I mean, really creep. Okay. I do the shopping and I'm about to head back when Stek catches up to me. All right, we all good to go? Haha, yeah, let's go. Awesome. As we get back into the truck, I notice there's a crowd gathering around. Should we check it out? I ask. Let's get back up first. We make it back to base, and everyone gets what they asked for, and the supplies get put away. Seconds it goes into the medical tent and comes back out. I see Tyler coming back from talking with Kate. What's up? I ask him. I want to go home, Tyler says. Why? Do I really need a reason? I hate it here. What does that have to do with Kate? I just asked her if I could leave. She said no. She said I'm needed here. I'm sorry, man, but we need you. Francois, Leo, Kate. Kate comes over to me. We have a situation. Did Sec brief you? Whatever. Guess I'll deal, Tyler says. Yes, he did. Let's move, Kate says. We load up the truck and head back into town. Johan, Tyler, Eric, and Harry load up in another truck. We make our way to town and the local run towards our truck. You must help! There are hostages, including my daughter, he yells in his Middle Eastern accent. How many? Kate asks. 4. Please, hurry. I think one of them is American. We get out of the trucks and head toward town with our weapons at the ready. We make our way through the crowd and happen upon 4 people tied together with rope. An Iraqi woman, an Iraqi girl, an old Iraqi man, and our missing comrade, Sean Lutz. A single terrorist stands over him, his face covered, a gun strapped to him, and a knife in his hand. The Iraqi woman has an explosive strapped to her. You pay us 200,000 of your American dollars and they will live. You have 10 minutes and to prove I am serious, the terrorist demands. He slits the old man's throat. I didn't say they would all live. Kate moves towards the terrorist very slowly. Okay, first of all, we don't negotiate with terrorists. Secondly, it's impossible to get that amount of money in that small amount of time. Third of all, she aims her gun at his head. It's you against us. Something falls out of his sleeve into his hand and he clicks it. At the same time, we hear the sound of guns being armed behind us. You kill me, we all die. Gamma F1 Delta 97. We all immediately turn and kill the nearest armed person while Kate grabs the terrorist from behind and knocks him down. The innocents scatter, leaving just us and the terrorist, the bodies of his comrades lying next to us. Sean finally regains consciousness. What the fuck? He asks, dazed. We've got you. Welcome back, Sean, Kate says as she cuffs the terrorist and drops his detonator. As we walk towards the hostages and Kate is walking the terrorist away, he kicks it and slams into Sean, setting it off, and the Iraqi woman explodes, killing the other 2 that were on either side of her. All 4 hostages dead, and we didn't even get to save one, not even our missing comrade. At least we found him, as short as it was. We head back to the embassy to drop off the prisoner, then head back to base. Kate was silent the whole ride back. That usually means she was chewed out. I really hope people will shut the fuck up and stop acting like fucking idiots. The last thing I need for her to do is take it out on us. I made sure to give the guys a heads up when we got back, when she was out of earshot. We had a funeral for Sean and sent him home. There was nothing we could do. Between the time he dropped it and the time he kicked it, none of us could get it in time. Not even Kate was fast enough. She was busy holding on to that terrorist fuck. At least the citizens were spared. It could have been worse. While Kate and the terrorists were talking, our group was scoping the crowd, looking for weapons. When they pulled their weapons, we had already had a beat on them. As soon as she gave the code phrase, we just let our trigger go. It was all clean all around. Not a single civilian death. And then that fucker ruined the whole thing. Do you think we could have done anything different? I asked Leo and Johan. Yeah, they could have just let me spray everyone, Leo says. And she shouldn't have talked to him. She should have just shot him in the head. He had information. He's no good to us dead. Whatever, we lost anyway. I'd say it's about half and half. We did what we were trained for. If we had gotten closer, we would have been hurt or died from the explosion too, Johan says. Would have been nice to kill more than one guy though, Leo says. Why are you so obsessed? I asked him. It's what we're here for, and it just feels so right. Look, we did our job, and even though it wasn't the outcome we were hoping for, we spared a lot of lives today. Yeah, I guess. And you killed one more person than you thought you would today. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. There you go. Now come on. I gotta go patrol. Come with me. It'll give you something to do. Yeah, sure. We do the patrol, and luckily for me and unluckily for Leo, there wasn't anybody shooting at us. Well, that was a bust. Look on the bright side. We killed some time and our shift is almost. The radio crackles. Get your asses back here, we hear Kate say. We head straight back to the base where there is a firefight going on. I thought we cleared the caves, damn it. Me and Leo get in there and we take out a couple guys on the way to the base. It looks surrounded, and luckily for us, they didn't know we were coming. I took out way more guys that day than I ever had. Leo was having fun. It worried me the way he looked so gleeful as he mowed down a bunch of terrorists. I see him go over to one of our fallen comrades, bend over, and run farther towards the base. I pass by our fallen comrade and notice that his throat is slit. Poor bastard probably got it from behind. That sucks. We mowed down a few more enemies before we finally got to base, which has finally calmed down. You're late, Kate tells us. Did you not see us? Leo asks. We killed like 20 guys between us on our way here. They were so focused on you, they had no idea we were there. Can confirm, I tell her. We'll have to double check that, but good job if it's true. Oh, it's true. For the first time in a long time, I felt confident that I was going to get away clean, and I was right. All right, well, congratulations. If it turns out to be true, I'll make a note of it in your files. Dismissed. Yes, sir, we say. See, man, you had nothing to worry about, I tell Leo. Yeah, well, it's only going to be a matter of days before I start getting the itch again, Leo says. Just try to restrain yourself. I can try. No promises, though. We go into the medical tent and see Johan getting bandaged up. Hey, buddy. Ah, you are alive, Johan says. Good to see you too, Johan, I say. About a week went by and everyone in the unit was just starting to get complacent again. Eric and Jesse started their little love spats back and forth. John started in with his racism as usual. I think Lisa may be fed up with Eric hitting on her because something weird happened about a week later. Eric, Jesse, Lisa wants to see you, Steck says. Eric and Jesse go inside. What's up? Eric asked. There's some pills, guys, Lisa said as she hands them each a pill and some water. Awesome, thanks. They take the pill and drink the water. Is that it? Jesse asks. What do you want for my life? Lisa asked. Nothing, I was just wondering. They leave the tent and rejoin the table. What was all that about? I asked. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. Whatever. A few minutes later, Jesse gets up. Oh man, I feel weird. I need to lie down. He gets up and goes into the tent. Eric follows him. You alright, man? He sits next to him and puts his arm around his shoulder. I don't know. Eric starts rubbing his shoulder. It's alright, I'm here for you. He takes off Jesse's shirt. What are you doing? Shh, everything's gonna be alright. Wait, what? No! We heard the screaming, and when we got there, we saw Eric fucking Jesse. Me and Kate had to pull them apart. Jesse held on to Kate, shaking. I had to hold Eric back, who was still trying to get at Jesse. We took them to the medical tent. Lisa ran tests, and the only thing that came up were the pills she gave them. The only thing I can think of is Eric's repression made him attack Jesse. What made you realize? Well, you do realize this means a discharge, Kate says. What? Eric says. For both of you. What? Why? Jesse asks. I'm sorry, Jesse, but I've turned a blind eye to your homosexuality, and even though I don't personally care, the military still has an issue with it. I'm still going to tell them that I only just found out about it. But he raped me! I'm sorry, my hands are tied. But they don't have to know I'm gay. Can't you leave that part out? I'm sorry. This is bullshit. I'm going to sue when I get home. Go ahead, but leave me out of it. Why should I? You're my CEO. You have the power to stop this right now. I can't. Then I'll tell them you knew all along. And I'll tell them about your drug use and how you think I knew. I'm not on drugs. I know about the pills. They're prescribed. I'm not stupid. Lisa has been telling me how you make up stuff to get pills, and you won't stop until you're given some. This is fucking bullshit. Again, I'm sorry. Fuck. They left the next day under dishonorable discharge. Poor guys. So, that was some crazy stuff yesterday, huh? I asked the guys. I can't believe the military was do that to their own, Johan says. What do you mean? Kicks them out because of who they am. I'm glad those faggots are gone, John says. You're an asshole, I tell him. We've been over this, and you're okay with that. Perfectly okay with it. Whatever, dude, you do you. Personally, I don't like it, Johan says. Then go back to Sweden, you fuck, John says. Whoa, that was uncalled for, I say. No, I'm sick of this bullshit. We've got immigrants fighting our wars, women in charge, black. I swear to fucking God, John, Kate screams as she comes to our table. You're here to serve and protect your country, not complain about it. If you have such a problem with it, fight for someone else's country and live there. He shut up. When is my suspension going to be over? Leo complains. When the week is through, Kate tells him. Fuck, I feel so naked without my weapon. I'm not sure I should give it back to you. What if shit goes down? I'll be defenseless. If shit goes down, you can have your weapon back, but for now, everyone will be safer if you don't have it. I promise not to start shit again. Please, I just want my gun back. I'll think about it. This is bullshit. Sorry, but you can't control yourself. She walks away from us. Things were good for a few months, but all things must come to an end. And that concludes Chapter 8. If you like the story so far, please subscribe.